find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
All right, let's see. The French Open trolled Naomi Osaka during her mental health vulnerability with Twitter photos of Rafael Nadal, Kia Nishikori, and Irina Shabalenka and Coco Gauff. I don't even know most of them. I know Rafael Nadal because they're top players, but all the others I don't know. And media with the caption, quote, "They understood the assignment." Okay? Bullies never command respect. Okay? You see, there's more people who are doing that. Won't watch French Open. Me, I was saying boycott the French Open. All right? We understood the assignment. Won't watch the French Open. All right? Hey, French Open. This is where a lot of people start calling foul. Okay? This is why I bookmarked some of these to show you, even though I wasn't following the French Open or anything, but people who were tweeting about things, this is why I started bookmarking them to show you guys. All right, so people start doing the pushback. Okay, won't watch the French Open. Hey, French Open, the assignment is to play tennis. There it is. The assignment is to play tennis. Okay, new assignment for us tennis watchers: boycott French Open. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Glorious. Okay, what the F did they do that? Awful. Yeah, they did, and eventually took it down. Okay, it's awful. Bravo. All right, people push back. They were trying to bully her and all of this. All right, next tweet. All right, let's see. So many people and organizations just pay lip service to mental health matters. When someone tells you they are struggling mentally, the answer is to not mock, abuse, and shame them, and thereby exacerbate the problem? Why is that difficult to understand, Naomi Osaka? All right, this is where people start talking. All right, that's in French. Why is it difficult to understand? Because white supremacists thrive on division to survive. Okay, when they divide us, that's how they went. That's exactly true. Okay, any issue they can divide is good for white rules. The antidote is to hang together. That's the thing here. When it comes, this is why sometime on my posts I put things about what do you call this, LGBT and things like that. Even though I'm not, I'm not gay, I'm not lesbian, and any, but because the issues matter, they're trying to divide us against them. Okay, so if we stick together, this is where they will not thrive. Okay, this person is exactly true. Okay, it's inconvenient. Those interviews after matches are sometimes so hard to watch because you can see the players is struggling. Who really wants to watch that after they said those interviews aren't right out loud? I don't. Okay, Naomi Osaka, mental health matters. Especially if you lose a game. All right, nobody wants to talk and say how. At least I don't know. Something have to come into that. Okay, truth. I don't agree with the statement. It's the rule book. Same as when they defaulted Jonovic and US Open Grand Slam following the rule book. However, she withdrew. It was her choice and she has a very legit reason. But the thing is that she was still following the rule book even though she didn't show up. Guess what? She was still willing to pay her $15,000 and keep playing. It's when they changed the rule book on her. That's when she pulled out. Okay? Let's see here. There's 3 comments in here. Okay, the rule were that there will be a monetary fine. Why is it okay to change the rule after the tournament started? Okay, that's the thing. The hypocrisy continues. There was zero reason to drive the arguably most talented woman in tennis to withdraw due to rules that had not been implemented. Okay, that's the thing here. You see, this is what people get saying foul on. Okay, the rules are outdated and need to adapt to present time. What's even worse is that we all are coming out of a global pandemic and our mental health has suffered. That's another point. I didn't even think about that. She'd have been accommodated. Okay, she should have been accommodated. This is silly ass argument. It's the rules, as if rules are made and can be changed. Also, she was told if she didn't do the press, she would be fine, and she did. She didn't argue about it. You see, this is why people are supporting her. She didn't argue about the rule book. She was willing to pay the fine. She accepted the fine, but needed to bully and call her bluff when she wasn't bluffing. Okay? That's the thing. A lot of people bringing some very good point here. They tried to call her on her bluff and she pulled out and said, okay, I'm not playing no more. All right? This is, I'm telling you. So when you follow the right people, you come across some good one. All right? This is exactly that. She also, she was told if she didn't do the press, she will be fine. And she didn't argue about it. All right, she was willing to play. Many people bring this in different form. All right, she accept the fine, but they needed to bully and call her bluff when she wasn't bluffing. Okay, that's the thing here. People should really do something about that. Okay, call those French Open people on that for changing the rule on her. All right, they thought they had the upper hand. That's the thing here. They thought they had the upper hand. When people stick together and say, no, this is foul, she's willing to pay the fine, that's where they got me too. It's almost like with Meghan Markle kind of thing. I was watching here and there, but until they start bullying her, and I was like, let me take a closer look. That's exactly the same thing here. I wasn't really paying attention to the French Open at all. So when I start seeing they're bullying her, I was like, what the F? Okay? This is why this video is dedicated to it. Some of you who probably will not even watching this thing here. Okay. That's the thing I just read. Next tweet. Okay, I'm already an hour. All right. I did this one already and I skipped that. I don't want to talk anything with that Megan stalker. Okay, let's see here. This is probably a little bit different here. Rule. I saw it. I had to bookmark it. By the way, rule. When you see this cute vid pop up on your timeline, retweet it. Lovely father and son moment between Harry and Archie. All right. Let's see. I'm probably gonna get flagged on it. Let's see. Oh, where's the Alright, the audio won't play. So that's that. Harry is doing his son what was never done to him by his dad. You do not have to repeat the cycle when it reflects the life you want to lead. Kudos, Harry. I'm telling you, I told you guys, that's his buddy right there. All right, hanging out together. It's like a gift to him, and they're gonna be playing polo and all of this. He's gonna teach him how to ride a horse and all of that. All right, next tweet. Okay, Naomi, there's more tweet that was coming out. Okay, Naomi Osaka said, "You can't fire me. I quit. Now that's how you stand for your right. Let him know, Naomi. Peace out." All right, can government official learn that? No, it's not their mentality. All right, that was a good one. That was it with this one. All right, next one. If black women like Naomi Osaka and Meghan Markle tell you that interacting with the press is negatively affecting their mental health, you should probably trust that. Their experience is different from yours and try to understand it rather than questioning their reality. I thought that was a very good thing here, and I had to share it. All right. Let's see here. One of the world's biggest athletes will literally rather quit a Grand Slam tournament than have to talk to the press rather than scrutinizing what that says about her. It might be worth asking what that says about us. All right. That was a good thing here. She won her matches, from what I understand. I wasn't really following, like I said already, but she was winning. But yet she's like, nah, my mental health is better than that. Okay, what about when they use the press media for their advantage? Then it's okay. Well, if it's let's see here. When your spouse has a headache, do you tell them, nope, I pay the rent, or go get aspirin? Have you ever called on to work because you're just having a bad day? Obviously, it was mentally grueling and she couldn't bring herself to do it again. All right, so that's a good example here. But the thing is that when it's just that excuse, I just don't understand people. All right, the press only went after her because she was mixed race like me, but that she married into the royal family. They showed their true colors, but they really were racist anyway. But they went way too far and over the top. No wonder they left. Will do off too. All right, so this is the thing here. That's two good example. All right, Meghan, who was at the top of everything, society and stuff like that. This is the thing where they're saying, you should be grateful you were here within our circle. Meghan was like, no, bitch, my mental health is better than your circle. I'll go peace out, like that other tweet that I just showed. All right, they said, no, my mental health is better than anything that you take precious to you. All right, Meghan, no, Naomi should have to deal with the abusive, racist, and predatory press who want to simultaneously slander them while profiting off of them. That's the thing here. Meghan in particular was right to fight back and set boundaries after being unjustly smeared by the press with lies for 5 years. You see, I don't know. When looking at the Meghan situation, as I started putting more videos out, you gotta give her prop to put up with this shit for that long. You gotta give her prop. And then look at her. She didn't, like, they tried to make her be like the angry black woman. You gotta give her prop. And she took it with grace and dignity and just walk out and said, peace out. No way. Okay, I'm not sure if this is trolling or what, but she's half Japanese and half Haitian, and thus is a black Japanese woman. All right, why do they go out of their way to be famous then? But what that has to do? If she enjoyed the sport, guess what? The thing is that she was willing to pay the fine and just keep playing. That's the thing. That's the answer for you here. All right. If she enjoyed the sport, all right, her ability to be at that level, she want to challenge herself to see how great I am. She had beaten Serena before. So if she's that great of a player, she enjoyed the game. That's the thing here. She enjoyed the game. She doesn't care about talking to the whatever, to the thing. She was to the media. She was willing to pay the fine, but keep playing. That's the thing here. All right. Pretty sure she went out of her way to be a badass at her sport. The fame was unavoidable side effect. All right. The thing is that she was willing to pay the fine and keep playing. Okay. Marco has the press on speed dial. Some have admitted. Guess what? The way before she moved to the she married Harry, from my understanding, the kind of mutual respect that she had with the media, it was there before. It's when they start bashing her, okay, for no reason. What was the reason for all of the negative tabloid, all the negative press? Okay, Naomi and Megan are a little bit different. Okay, when it comes with the media for Megan was bashing her for no reason. Naomi, on the other hand, she couldn't stand being in front of people. She said it herself. She's not a public speaker. She doesn't like being asking her question about her game and how she. But maybe at the end of the tournament, after she finished to destroy her opponent, whatever it may be, maybe that's when her adrenaline is at rest right now, and then she could face the people and answer one or two questions or something like that. But she wasn't really putting it up in between tournament. Her focus was to play the game. I was not at her level when it comes to volleyball. All right, and college, when you at that level, the thing that I see myself sometimes did when I was in the court, I was like, oh my God, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling when adrenaline rush is there. All right, let's see. The Tennis Federation does not force anybody to play if they are not well. We owe it to ourselves to take time for ourselves. This is very important. Yes, she's right. There's two things here. The part where she was willing to pay the fine. Okay, they put a rule there and say you're gonna pay 15K. All right, she was following the rule, but she wanted to be there just to play the game, not to do press conference. All right. So when the rule changed on her, all right, they wanted to put new thing onto her, which will be probably more stressful to her. She's like, F this, I'm out. All right. This is the answer to the other part. Okay, we owe it to ourselves to take time for ourselves. This is what she did. All right. The first part here, the Tennis Federation does not force anybody to play if they are not well. Guess what? This part here, this is where she was willing to pay the 15K. Even though this is not what this says here. She was willing to pay the 15K because it was part of the rule. Okay? But here, okay, we owe it to ourselves to take time for ourselves. Okay? When the rule changed, that was like a sucker punch, okay? A sucker punch for her. She pulled herself out and said, I'm not playing that game. All right? This is completely new to her, and said, I was willing to pay the 15K, but you're changing the rule on me, so goodbye. All right? 2 word, Debbie Thomas. Okay? I can trust Naomi. I will never trust that Megan. That's your choice. All right, that's your choice. If you don't trust Megan, guess what? You weren't the one who was going through her. Okay, it wasn't your name that was on the front page 24/7 when she didn't even leave her house. Okay, you don't have to trust Megan. All right, you don't have to. Well said. Thank you. Exactly. All right. When it is you. That's when you'll understand her thing. You will understand what she was going through. Guess what? It was never me. I could put myself in her shoes. Imagine if it's me, how that could affect me. So this is why I'm supporting Megan. I don't have to wait until it's my turn for me to understand it. All right. This is why we have to do this pushback. All right. Next tweet. Okay, the Queen could have stopped the damage to the monarchy by reigning in Prince William and his raging jealousy. Yeah, could remove her title. Let's see here. I've had a similar thought. Why is William running the show over there? He's not even next in line. Is his father that weak? Is everyone afraid of him? People seem to think I was being extreme when I said recently William was potentially dangerous and unfit to be king. Well, all right, let's see here. The Queen is old, and the institution has finally accepted how unpopular Charles will be. His or what they have left. All right, let's see here. Both Charles and William are Humpty Dumpty. I hope the monarchy comes crashing down on all of them. Okay, I honestly think it will depend on two factors: how long Charles is king, how much more damage William incurs on his reputation. That is true. Still don't understand why William rumored affair aren't written about doesn't control of the press. Isn't there investigating report on royals? Do the royal voters just make up stuff? I'm not even gonna go there. The answer is yeah, they do make up stuff. They gag. My God, I can't wait until the papers can talk about Prince William freely. Okay, yep, I think they will break that gag if they had something more solid to go on, but Rose was chosen for a reason. Okay, I'm curious about Prince Philip and his longtime mistress. There was speculation that he is the father of her daughter. Whew, those people love to play with other with other flowers, but their own. They love to hop on other people's bed. My goodness, those rumors actually surprised me because I thought the rule is that blood royals, particularly monarchs, and those directly in line with the throne are allowed to cheat, but married in and consort typically aren't. Guess what? He's a man. That's a slightly different story here. Okay, pressure from Harry. Harry is out here looking like boss. So William is trying to look important too. That's interesting. All right, next tweet. The contractually defined punishment for not doing the press conference is a fine. Naomi Osaka accepted her fine. Roland Garros then tried to change the rules by inventing new punishment. This is the thing that where everything went south. Okay, let's talk about the long history of rule being changed and disproportionate punishment for people of color. All right, this is where my eyes started opening. All right. There it is. You see, there's me responding to her. Okay, boycott French Open and any other Open that tries to punish Naomi Osaka. That's how savage I was getting. All right, or any others. Okay, this is me. When I saw that, I was like, hell to the no. All right, I think I respond to this first before I start bookmarking stuff. All right. Boycott French Open and any other Open that tries to punish Naomi Osaka. By now, my sub should know your time watching the Open equal money. Okay, if you're a tennis enthusiast, sit this one out this year. If it's your turn, I'll stand with you. All right. Okay, I stand with Naomi Osaka. This is all the hashtag that I was putting. Boycott the French Open, Naomi Osaka, and I stand with Naomi Osaka. All right. Oh, wow. I got 9 comments. 3 people retweeted. You see, this is the thing here. Your voice means something. If you're on social media, if you tweet positive thing, all right, sometimes we don't have anything to say. I just, share my videos. All right. I don't usually have much to say on social media, but this, it bothers me. All right. 9 like and 3 retweet. God knows how many more people who have seen my retweet based on those retweet. Okay. Let's see here. Not only did they reinvent the rule, they bought the other 3 Grand Slams and publicly ganged up on her. Okay, see? Let's see here. Okay, sound familiar? Yeah, remind me of how the British royal family started with Meghan, will have difficult having kids, and as soon as she started having kids, started discussion of title and scrutiny, removal while she was pregnant and doing royal duties, shifted the goalposts right out of the playing field. All right, that's the thing here. Okay, one of those Grand Slam has a royal partner. Who is also a champion of mental health, we are told. Okay, much like how Meghan has been treated. All right, this is the thing here. It's the same blueprint, people. This is why even though you don't stand with LGBTQ or LGBTT or all of that, when you see the wrong, you have to stand with them, whether you agree with them. when you see the wrong, you have to stand with them. All right. So that's that, and I think I went on that. Okay. Yet the doping Sharapova was coded by the same people. Okay, coddled by the same people. Yep, funny how the same type of people do the same thing over and over again. So the rules were being changed just for Archie. All right, she put that. I don't want to get flagged for it. All right, they continually failed to grasp the understanding that while the clamor of hatefulness may be loud, it's coming from a small group of people. Supportive people are much quieter, but they are greater in number. All right, they expand the scope and breadth of the punishment, but the full might of the tennis world against her for saying she has mental health issue. As usual, black pain is porn for those in power. Black women must be humiliated and made to be obeyed. All right, guess what? I'm not even gonna watch the French Open after that. All right, I already because they made her pull out. I'm not gonna watch it. All right, good kudos to Serena, and hopefully one of the a person of color. I hope one person of color win it, but I'm not gonna watch it. All right, just because they had to make her pull out. Okay, the line is always being moved. Okay, the black valedictorian and salutatorian in West Point, Mississippi. Actually, I have this story. Okay, I have this story. Okay, I know what she's talking. Okay, West Point, Mississippi, suddenly being joined by white kids with the same title being happening since 1619. Okay, I have that story. All right, and I think that's the one I skipped before. Yes, I'm reminded of a certain royal of color and the ambiguous royal protocol she had to follow. All right, let's tease this out to others, public figures. Do we ask Kay to face a tribunal regarding her humiliation at the hand of her husband and Rose? Nope, just saying. Okay, I wonder whether or not asking her to withdraw or even forcing her to was listed in the contract, because usually after fine something else has to happen to trigger the next level, but nothing happened. All right, exactly. Continuing to move the goalposts for person of color. That's it exactly. Roland Harris tried to change the rule. Okay. Royal 2.0. Yep, it's called moving the goalposts to put the black princess back in her place. Meghan Markle's life as a royal all over again. Okay, exactly what I keep saying. They changed the rule to punish her. She was the one who actually followed the rule and respected the sanction. They changed the rule to make a point. Roland Garrett is on the wrong here, not Naomi. All right, this is the thing here. That's the thing. This is the thing that got a lot of people cry out. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of people who's tweeting about it, not even a tennis enthusiast. All right, I wasn't even following. It's when I realized they changed the rule on her. I was like, nah. Okay, she was following your rule, and then all of a sudden you want to change it. All right, let me leave that for later. Let's see. Celebrity friend of Piers Morgan chose silent or visibility support his attack of Naomi Osaka and Meghan Markle mental health are also bigoted. A battle we should all pick for mental health and black biracial women. His attack undermined calls for mental health and racial equality. Okay, fascinating that Morgan only picks women of color as target when he needs to deflect development and the investigation into his Mirror editorship. Presumably, he thinks this tricks better with his audience than targeted attack on said royal child abuser. Okay, in fairness, that's not true. Even if I want to look at it, I'm not gonna do it because this guy is vile. All right, anything with Pierce, forget it. All right, let's see here. Meghan Markle and Naomi Osaka are women of color who are at the peak of human social strata, and both her complaint of depression brought on them by the media. Instead of embracing them, Britain allowed race wrestler like Piers Morgan to poo-poo their mental anguish has to stop. All right, this is the thing here. I'm thinking so much the Wimbledon and all of that. Isn't the Wimbledon is next? Let's see how this is going. Okay, what color is Marco? I've seen Portuguese and Spaniard darker than she is. Oh fuck, stupid thing. I cannot wait for the guy's fall. I hope we don't have to wait too long. All right, so let's move to the next tweet. There's more, but let's move to another one. Okay, Scottish press blasts the Cambridges. The royal treat Scotland like Tottenham, Disneyland. Alright, so that's something else. I wanna focus on Osaka, Naomi Osaka. Okay, good morning to Naomi Osaka and Meghan Markle. Oh, that's the squad when they're saying their good morning. They want to be specific. I hope Piers Morgan has a shit one love. Okay, meaning a bad good morning. Okay, the tolerant left. Okay. The tolerant left. Okay, let's see here. Who said we were tolerant? We don't tolerate fools, bigot, a-hole. Piers definitely fit one or more of these categories. At least spell his name right. You want the wrong. You want the wrong one. Nah, just don't like self-righteous a-hole. Okay. People should know that every time his name is mentioned on his photos, is shown his profile goes up and he gets paid. We really need to start talking about him. This is why I won't mention, I will call him as Meghan Markle. I forgot already. Meghan Markle stalker. Right, that's that. Osaka is so young and pretty talented as well. Listen to her and give her a break, please. Hello, Meghan. Okay, Dido, I dislike him so much I can't even write his name in that face. Okay, I hope the next me you can see will have a group discussion with Meghan, Jamila, Naomi talking about toxic press and its effect. That'll be good. I think his whole life must be shit. Why else is he always so angry? Good morning to you. He. All right, let's see here. Looks like I think this video I'm gonna put part 1 in the morning, Friday morning, and part 2 and Friday night for you guys go have a little chat. Okay, the national flagship announcement has no mention of royal. Okay, so this is another thing that I need to I'm adding it to my bookmark. I wanna focus on this. Okay, on Naomi. Okay, UK outlet have likely been treated. Rose will. Okay, another one I wanna come out later. I'm close to 2. Okay, I wonder if San royal patron of All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club and supposed founder of Head Together will come out and support Naomi Osaka and her decision to put mental health ahead of the media circus. Just checking. All right, this is where missed opportunity. All right, those mental health people in the UK should be coming out and support. Okay, I tweeted something similar yesterday. Oh my, I totally forgot the individual was a patron of the sport, and the answer is probably not. Okay, don't hold your breath. Okay, don't hold your breath. Was just going to say this. I doubt it. Naomi is too dark for her. All right, good question. Hell no, she need to find her voice first. Okay, you got joke. LOL. Let the woman find her feet and her voice first. She only started looking for them 15 years ago. It's one of the tweets that I did yesterday. All right, Naomi is not the right color. Wait until they pick on a rose tennis player. She will probably make a Zoom call to give her support. All right, this is all those missed opportunity if they want to be in the same conversation. All right, next tweet. The French Open acted like anybody give a shit about this post-game interview. We're just gonna watch the game and preferably have the players be in a good mental health. All right, this is the thing here. And this is the same thing that happening with Naomi. She was willing to play the game and pay the fine and say F with this thing. And people are willing to just watch the game. All right. This is at the beginning. I show Serena and Venus videos where, instead you will think they will show respect and they started bashing her, or you were playing crap on the field and all of that. And Serena was like, I was struggling over there. You better apologize. Shiz. All right. I love athletes, but my God, they are boring interviews. Let them live. Okay, they don't get to make millions if they don't do the interview. That's how the sponsorship and endorsement generate revs. If you have fun, they won't call it work. Okay, guess what? There's some people, if they're that good, just winning the money that they win is good enough for them. So the mental health, this is the thing here. People keep on making money be prioritized than the mental health. All right, some people could live on a little amount, but they so happy than anybody else who's making billions. All right, that's not how sponsorship and endorsement generate revenue. All right, yep, and this at least sums it up. I will post the author because they should get credit, but I won't post the link because it works for shit tabloid. See, this is how some people know how the game is played. All right, they put the name, but I won't put the link because that person is the tabloids is one. Okay, we're not the good guys. Osaka shows up problems of press conferences. Jonathan Lear. Okay, young athletes are expected to answer the most intimate question in a cynical and often predatory environment. Okay, every time I read this, and I'm thinking Serena's dad, who came into her rescue when teenage Serena was being interviewed from that Sussex Squad podcast clip that they show. All right, the real problem here, it strikes me, it's not Osaka or even the impressive self-importance of the written media. Rather, it is the press conference itself, which, when you think about it, is quite a weird idea and one that essentially fails at its central function. All right? This is the thing that got me too, because when you're a player, you just want to play. You just want to play. All right. The great conceit of the press conference is that it is basically a direct line from the athletes to the public at large. That we humble scribes are but the people's faithful eyes and ears in the land of the gods. Wow. In case you hadn't noticed, this hasn't really been true for a while. Athletes now have their own direct line to the public. There it is. Bango. This is it. I said it at the beginning. I think I mentioned something like that. They have either they're on Twitter or they on IG and all of that different platform. They have direct communication with us. This is the thing here. All right. I could write on either Serena or Naomi's Twitter feed and ask her a question if I want. Maybe it will take a couple of days before she get to it, but they could answer it to that. Okay, this is the thing here. This is where the rule book needs to change. And guess what? Guess who's gonna be the face of it? Naomi Osaka is gonna be the face of it because she stood up to it. Okay, all the other ones who's playing along. I'm not saying they. Maybe they don't have the fighting within them where money is more important than them, because everybody's different. Okay, this might come the wrong way because some people are more mentally capable of dealing with the press where they could do it, but there's some people who don't have that mentality. They are introvert, but yet they still face it because they don't want to pay the fine and all of that. But you have someone who put up with it. This is a fight here, and when we look a couple of years from now, when the rule book is changed, people's gonna say Naomi was the first one to do that. All right? Let me continue. In case you hadn't noticed, this hasn't really been true for a while. Athletes now have their own direct line to the public. And spoiler, it's not us. Hard as it is to believe, Osaka's function as an entertainer and corporate billboard is contingent on her playing tennis as an appointed hour, rather than being forced to sit in a windowless room explaining herself to a room full of middle-aged men. Okay, and so the modern press conference is no longer a meaningful exchange, but really a lower common denominator transaction, a cynical and often predatory game in which the object is to mine as much content from the subject as possible. Gossip, good; anger, good; feud, good; tears, good; personal tragedy, good. All right. Meanwhile, the young athlete often still caught up in the enormous of victory or defeat. It expected to answer the most intimate question in the least intimate setting in form of an array of strangers and backed by a piece of sponsors' cardboard. Bingo. This is it. This is exactly this. This is so point on. All right. The Guardian is not a tabloid, FYI. Let's see here. Okay, yes, they are. They have been a tabloid since 2018. Let's see here. You ask a question, you get the answer. The Guardian is a British daily newspaper. Since 2018, the paper's main newsprint section have been published in tabloid format. Okay, as of February 2020, its print editorial had a daily circulation of 126,879. All right, so that's your answer here. All right, no, it isn't the considered a broadsheet and it's quality newspaper. Okay, that's a broad things here. I want to focus on the Naomi here. I've got eyes. I see their reporting. They do not hold any journalistic integrity and don't even pretend to not be biased and racist. Their reporting on Meghan Markle has been abdominal. All right, this is the thing here. You have your eyes, believe what you see. All right, don't let people tell you otherwise. That's the thing here. What on earth are you talking about? All right, you don't see it, but guess what? She sees it. All right. There are multi-billion-dollar media economy built on summarizing and speculating about sports when people who talk for a living do a job, okay? Analyzing every second of footage in sports history. There's no arguably value of this that can be done in some other format. This, like I said before, this is where the things needs to change. Let the player play. Guess what? They could maybe make it mandatory. They should put something on answer, or maybe there it is here, where the sports people, all right, the journalists write their question, give it to the athletes after each game. All right, guess what? At their own time, their own thing, they answer those questions on their social page. Maybe that's what they should be. Okay, all athletes should be on social media to be able to answer this. However, after the tournament, let's say the final of the Grand Slam, all right, yes, they have to talk now. All right, maybe the adrenaline is no longer at the height anymore. Whether you win or lose, this is where you have to speak. All right, or maybe give it an optional where they could speak. But the talking, the answer, the media question on social media, maybe that's how it should be. Because a lot of time you see they manipulate those people, their words, and turn it into completely different things. And then they could take those questions from their page and write about it. That's probably what it should be. All right, let's see here. Isn't part of the job connecting with these things. I mean, it's a bit like celebrity complaining about the paparazzi. I mean, you're not there. You don't know how it is. All right. If not the media interest, they won't have their money. Guess what? If they keep on winning, they will get the money from the winning. Okay. If not, if not for her being the best in the world at tennis, she won't be making money. What a dope. Okay. Now sink into the floor. This is what I was saying. If she wasn't winning, there's some people who's willing to just play, and whatever winning they get out of that, that's good enough for them. All right, even though they don't get sponsors, it's good enough for them to live the lifestyle that they want, pay the bills or whatever. Okay, such a thoughtful question like, how do you feel about winning? How do you feel about losing? That is so true. Willingness to endure international pressure be a factor in determining tennis champs. Okay. Also, the commercialization of sport at the expense of the health and well-being of athletes generally. Right, as long as the interview are in French, that are French futures, okay? Worked out pretty well for Marshall Lynch. I'm not a football fan, but I never would have known his name if he hadn't taken a stand against dumb media question. All right. Sometimes all it takes is a single person to spark the movement. That's it. This is why I say she's gonna be the face of it. That's exactly that. All right. That's exactly that. The French don't get it. The whole white people over there don't get it. Both tennis players. Hard. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Let's see. Next one. I'm reaching the two. All right. The yacht. That's other things. That's going to be on a different video. Okay. I bookmarked that. All right. Let's see here. Harry and Meghan, Australia. My favorite tour. All right. These pictures are from New Zealand. Laughing my ass. Ignore me. All right, she was chilly, so he gave her his jacket. So cute. Okay, but this picture in New Zealand. LOL, I meant her tour as a whole, which people normally just refer to as the Australian tour. I should have clarified and said Oceania. All right, believe me, even though I'm talking about them, I don't know all of this. All right, Sam, this tour was spectacular, and all of Australia were so excited to meet and welcome them. Meghan had our indigenous people coming to meet her from far and wide. I've not seen that happen before. They were such a powerful couple. Okay, I love all of their tours. They made each next tour even better and different than the previous one, and that takes a special skill. Okay, Harry was glowing on a whole other level. I think we can all agree on this. Notice how Meghan hold hands with Harry. Beautiful couple. She's so small. That's the crying face. Let's look at the picture again. I mean, you see another picture where she's holding Archie while she's pregnant, and Harry is towering over her. Towering over her. You could see that Archie's gonna be a tall baby. All right, look at this. Okay, it's almost time for me to wake up my other son. It's almost 7. All right, I'm curious to know if the announcement of the boat. Okay, that's about the other thing. That needs to be another video. All right, let's see here. I want to focus on Osaka. This is amazing. Well done. I'm going to mention that. A heartfelt thank you to Sussex Squad and supporters of Harry and Meghan. Your support of baby shower, Sussex baby shower, and Archie's second birthday exceed our initial goal. You've proven time and time again, love wins. Compassion and action is what we are all about. Service is universal. $73,195.01. All right, amazing. It is such so much. Yes, that's the hoo the dancing. Oh my goodness. All right, congratulations. You guys are the best, and God bless. All right, I think this will be all right. I'll do this one last after okay. This gonna be something else. All right.
A few moments later.
So I already record for the day, but I saw some more stuff regarding the Naomi Osaka mental situation. Okay, this is Wimbledon 19 hours ago. On behalf of the Grand Slam, we wish to offer Naomi Osaka our support and assistance in any way possible as she takes time away from the court. She is an exceptional athlete, and we look forward to her return as soon as she deems appropriate. All right, so this one caught my attention. That's why I decided to record this. Okay, nobody's going to forget the fact that Roland Garros at US Open and Australia Open threatened to ban Naomi Osaka from future Grand Slam tournament if she missed more press conference at Roland Garros, despite her saying she was trying to take care of her mental health. All right, so before that, I wasn't really following the Naomi mental health issues. It's when they started punishing her. Okay, that's when I got involved and started putting things here. In fact, I think Naomi Osaka is to an apology from Wimbledon, at Roland Garros, US Open, and Australia Open for their disgusting outrage threat to disqualify her from their tournament. Okay, exactly, spot on. They need to return her fine. See, people start talking here. All right, later on after I give up my computer, because it's already 8 o'clock, and a few I have to give up my computer. I'm probably gonna put some tweet about that. Okay, important. Why should anyone forget this? LOL. Okay. All right, so people, this is what happened when we stand together, when we see the unjust. This is what we do. All right, you don't put silly tweet for no reason. Your tweet have to be meaningful. There's 270 This is such a slap in the face after you guys bully and gaslight her into pulling out. Okay, the thing is that she was willing to play, but don't and pay the fine for not doing the press conference, but this is what happening that got me upset here, and that's when they got my attention. All right, these people are good at hating on people. I don't know why. So this is what people standing for right now. Okay, nobody's okay. There's a squaddy here. Nah, too late. Okay, nobody is going to forget the fact that that's the one I just read. Okay, Naomi Osaka's job is to play world-class tennis. It takes concentration and focus to accomplish at high level. Allowing the press to interfere in this process in the middle of high-pressure match is not part of the job. Reconfiguring press access to players. I've said this in my previous recording. I don't know if I'm going to put this with the recording. I said this: when you're an athlete, you're adrenaline, and you really want to focus on playing, you don't have time to be talking to people. And I put a video of Serena Williams during the press conference. I don't know if it was during the French Open, where the journalist is telling her how bad she was playing on the thing. Nobody wants to hear that. Whether you win or lose, nobody wants to hear that you lost. Okay, you already know you lost, and you're upset at yourself for your performance. All right, these are high athletes. I'm glad this is going into play now. Okay, I'm glad she stood up to her ground. Okay, whether your youngest Naomi played this world-class tennis tournament or standalone entities that need to promote and protect their business, and guess what? She's protecting herself. You see, this is the thing that you're seeing here. Protect business. What about the players? Without individual, there's no business. All right, people are forgetting those kind of things. Okay, standalone entities that need to promote and protect their business, and the press play a huge part in this. No press equal no tournament. No tournament equal no tennis. So then that's how it had to be, because people can be on social media. They could go on their social page and make content out of it. All right. So no room for the positive change, none. Tennis in 2021 will be like tennis in 3021. Your last two sentences are so naive. I don't know where to start, okay? There's a specific type of media coverage that Naomi was standing against, like you. The tournament got it wrong. Okay, it was oversimplified response to a person who didn't know a whole lot about the sport. Of course, there's room for change. I don't think anyone is denying that. But the way in which Naomi went about it, it was not the right way. She was willing to pay for the fine, and then they changed the rule on her. Okay, but the way, which she acknowledged herself last night. Even if she admits she could have handled it better, it doesn't excuse the tidal wave from all for Grand Slam making massive threat. If you can see the simple truth this player is trying to shed light on, that's your problem. Okay, these face-saving statements are ridiculous. Why didn't you issue this before? She was bullying into pulling out of the French Open. Okay, Sunday, do press conference, or we kick you out. See, Sunday I was packing up from camp. I wasn't paying attention. So this is what happened on Sunday. Do press conferences, or we'll kick you out of our tournament. Okay, Tuesday, please come and play in our tournament. Okay, I don't think it hurt Wimbledon that much. Maybe US Open, as she is American, but other than that, I don't think they'll request her to come too much. No one is bigger than the tennis. Guess what? If good players pull out, tell me where there's gonna be tennis. These people, okay, all right. She had dual citizenship, but had to give up American in order to play for Japan and Olympics. Google it, much more important there. Okay, I thought she hadn't decided. Okay, that's going out of the thing here. All right. If tennis want to support Naomi Osaka, here's an idea. Before the French Open, she said press conferences are bad for her mentality. Athletes want to focus on what they do best. Okay, to play. That's what they do. So forcing her to do them may not be the best support and assistance you can give her. Okay, future tennis, US Open, women tennis, Australian Open. All right, look at it. She struggled to do it. She sit there and did it, but it wasn't good for her. I mean, I could understand at the end of the tournament, whether she win or lose, or maybe they could have all of them, all the players, winners, losers, all of them come and have a press conference. They could discuss things. But the thing where I've said where they could give them question and then they could go on the social media and respond to it. And I think that's where she's good at, being on the social media, her phone, at the private of her own home, being in bed and respond to those questions. Okay, I guess that anyone knows that Naomi gave an interview to a Japanese TV channel a while after her first match in RG, and that Naomi's sister said and read it that all this started because someone from Naomi's family told her she played bad on clay. What? Okay, I don't know, so I'm not gonna comment. Alright, so that was this. There was something else that I saw and I wanted to share. There it is. Alright, that's this one. I wonder what it is about Naomi Osaka and Meghan Markle that so upset Piers Morgan. Okay, that's the hater. Okay, strangely, he didn't say a word when Djokovic refused to speak to the media at US Open. Okay, I'm not even gonna, show, maybe I could blur it. Okay, new column, narcissist Naomi. I mean, come on. This guy is, it's not good. People need to stand up against this idiot. Okay, narcissistic Naomi is cynical. How do you know she just wants to play? Cynical exploitation of mental health. How do you know oh my God. People need to speak out against this. Because this is what holding a lot of people's having issues with their mental health to come out and speak. Alright? Look at how he started here. 5 hours ago, narcissistic Naomi, cynical exploitation of mental health to silence the media is right from the Meghan and Harry playbook of wanting their press cake and eat it. She just wants to play. Alright? Let's just say that. She just wants to play. Okay, I want all those that defend Osaka to go to work and tell their bosses that's a different thing. She was willing to play. People don't get that. She was willing to play, but don't do the press conference. Okay, and guess what? The rule book was that if you don't do the press conference, you pay a fine. She was willing to do that. My goodness. Okay. Jeez, to go to work. Guess what? There are sick days. This is why people fight to have sick days and stuff like that. When there are times you don't feel like going to work. You say you're sick, you don't go to work. Okay, to go to work and tell your bosses they are not doing part of their job that they don't like. They can even throw a mental health in the mix. Okay, this is the thing here. All right, the stigma that's preventing people from talking about their issues. It's really fascinating to me how many of you are pro-authoritarian, like you, get to bend out of shape when someone doesn't submit to an organization or cooperations rule. If a person says, no, I'm not doing that, and walks away, you literally lose your mind and attack. Why is it? Okay, no, if you give a valid reason for not doing it, you people forget she actually gave a reason as to why she didn't want to do the press. All right. If a part of my job was to destroy my mental health, yeah, I will say something. Mental health is important. Let's stop pretending it's something that stopped mattering. Okay, understanding, but a specific tweet is about Pierce, not Osaka. Okay, you are 100% right, just like when Kerry Irving pulled that shit too. You're athlete, you have to answer about 5 minutes worth of question, and you can give bullshit response. I mean, everybody's different. That's the thing. Everybody's different. Every single one of us is different. We could handle those things differently. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on. There's a lot of comment, but I need to start I need to start editing. It's already 8:08. All right, let me make sure my son is doing everything. All right, so this is the last one. Okay, one of a million reasons why Serena Williams is the GOAT. All right, anyway, mental health matters. Okay, I did this already. All right, let's play it one more time.
Congrats on the win, but looked a little bit of a scrappy performance. A few more unforced errors there for you, a couple more double faults.
Oh, I think that's a very negative thing to say. Are you serious? Okay, well, you should have been out there. That wasn't very kind. You should apologize. Do you want to apologize?
I just did, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you very much. That was a great performance. I played well. She's a former top 10 player. The last time we played was in the finals of a Grand Slam.
Okay, there she is. She's giving credit to the other player. Okay, she was top 10 at some place, and she's this is small credit within that conversation. This is giving credit to the other player too. It's like, even though I won, but she's a good player too. All right, this is the kind of skill. When you reckon, I don't think I could be able to do this kind of press conference, because you have to be in the moment to be able to catch all those things, that those curveball they be throwing at you. It takes a lot of skills.
10 player. The last time we played was in the finals of a Grand Slam. It's not an easy match.
Okay, there it is.
Congrats on the win.
It's not an easy match. All right, so I went over these already. There's her sister here. That's probably a different time. All right, let's listen.
For me personally, how I deal with it was that I know every single person asking me a question can't play as well as I can and never will. So no matter what you say or what you write, you'll never light a candle to me. So that's how I deal with it. But each person deals with it differently. For me personally, how I deal with it.
So that's it. All the other thing that I bookmark will be in a different video. So yeah, I wanted to point this out, and hopefully I'll make it 2 videos, one in the morning and one at night, Friday. Hopefully I finish editing. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And may anybody who going through some mental issues, make you find your peace, and hopefully Naomi find a way to come back and play, and find a way to, as long the rule book don't change on her, if she's willing to handle playing the game but not respond, and until the rules are changed, maybe things will be better. I don't know if that's me. There's a possibility I probably will come back and said, I'm willing. I have the money to pay the fine. I'll pay the fine, but I'm not going to do any interview. Or maybe come out and say, anyone who has any question, write your question, hand me your question. I'll answer them on my social media page. All right. And then continue playing. And stuff like that. Because like this other tweet that I come across, they put them these are young women sitting in a room, with some men, old men, asking them some question. Look how they started asking Serena question. Look at this. Who wants to be this kind of verbal abuse right in front of you when you just play a top player? Listen to it again.
Congrats on the win, but looked a little bit of a scrappy performance. A few more unforced errors there for you, a couple more double faults.
Oh, I think that's a very negative thing to say.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Okay, she was in the mindset to grab that thing here. All right, to put her in that place. All right, sometimes it takes certain skills to be able to handle these people. All right, so anyway, let me leave so I could record. I don't think I'll have time to record, because I have to wake up my kids now. All right, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. May God bless all those strong women who have the mic, Serena, Naomi, all the other women who see the unjust and face it, and then for me to realize it, to support them every way that I can. All right, so may God bless them. Thanks for watching.